Hey everyone, it's Edmonds Aviation, back in Jonesboro. We're going to be taking a walk through everything that's in the shop today. To start things off, we have this 1975 Cessna 310. This particular plane has an ADS-B issue that we're currently troubleshooting. We also found that it has an issue with the Avidyne IFB 540, so we're sending that back to them for a repair. We are a certified Avidyne dealer. Any issues you have with their equipment, we'd be more than happy to take a look at it for you. If it can be fixed, we will do so, and if it needs to be replaced, we can do that for you as well. Next in line is this 1977 Piper Lance that's getting its annual inspection. Our typical order of operations for annuals are pretty standard and by the book. We start with a wash down and a light degreasing of the engine, gear, and flap areas. After that, our inspection starts with the engine, where we check high compression, oil filters, and an oil screen if there is one. After we check everything and mark down any anomalies, we move on to the airframe and the cabin areas. Airframe integrity as well as any interior features are checked for any and all issues. Since this particular model has a retractable gear, we'll put it on jacks, then run operations checks on the retraction and the extension cycles of the gear. Once the inspection is done, we'll compile a list of any discrepancies between what we found and what the manufacturer says is nominal. When running through the annual of this 2001 Cirrus SR22, we found that cylinder number 6 had low compression and was leaking past the exhaust valve. We attempted to lap the valve, meaning we took a tool, attached it to the face, put an abrasive compound between the valve head and the valve seat, and rubbed them back and forth in an attempt to create a better surface for them to seal together. After this process, we found that the valve still wouldn't seal, so we went ahead and decided to replace the cylinder with an overhauled cylinder. Once we removed the cylinder, however, we found that the connecting rod had rubbed into the piston and a portion of the bushing material was missing, meaning we would have to replace the connecting rod, the piston, and most likely the crankshaft. We discussed the situation with the owner, and he decided that he wanted to go the overhauled engine route, so we're currently awaiting the arrival of a new Continental IO 550 to replace this one. This 1955 Cessna 180 luckily doesn't have any issues. We are installing an Electronics International CGR30 combo digital engine monitoring system. While we're at it, the owner asked us to upgrade the existing engine mounts to a later style to reduce the vibrations. We hope you'll join us in a couple weeks for episode 4. We'll be taking a trip down to our second location in Searcy to visit Will and the guys.